students, and we are going to do a grammar lesson today, and that is prepositions. So let's get set and go for it. So, first thing first, what are prepositions? We have learnt that prepositions are one of those 8 parts of speech that show the relation between a noun and a pronoun, or a noun and a noun, or a pronoun and a pronoun. And what is the position of a preposition in a sentence? They are typically placed before a noun or a pronoun. They are always before the noun or before the pronoun, and you can easily identify them. Fine, let's go over to the next. Now, kinds of prepositions. What are the different kinds? One is a simple preposition, that is one word, single words, like on, off, at, before, through. And there's another one, compound prepositions. They are a group of words, out of, in place of, instead of, due to. Now, these you can see they are paired or more than even 2 words. Fine, in place of is 3 words. So they are called compound prepositions. Generally, we see simple prepositions, but you should also be aware of these compound prepositions. Fine. Okay, so now we are going to learn about the functions of prepositions. We have already learned that prepositions show the relationship between 2 nouns or 2 pronouns, or a noun and a pronoun. Now, what functions do they perform? As in what relationship? They might show the position, they might show the motion, they might show the destination, they might show the origin, means, time, purpose. So these are the basic functions, 7 functions that prepositions perform. Now, if these look a little confusing, I'm going to show each one with an example, and then it will be crystal clear to all of you. Yes, ready for it, students? Okay, here goes the first one, the position. The books are on the table. Now, you could also say the books have fallen below the table. Now, that is also a position. This is also a position. So, these are functions of preposition, as in the position of the objects. Clear? So, on is a preposition which is showing the position. Clear? Okay. Okay, this is the next one. Functions of preposition based on motion. Now, which shows motion. The cat peeped out of the box. This is a preposition which indicates a motion of the object. So, therefore, it is a preposition of motion, out of. But it is also a different kind of a preposition. What is that? Quickly tell me. Yes, it is a preposition, a compound preposition, isn't it? Because it's not made up of just one word, it has 2 words in it. Clear? So it is a compound preposition of motion. Am I clear, students? Okay. Now the preposition of destination, which shows the destination. Here you can look at the picture. The child is running to her mother. When the child sees the mother, the child runs to her mother. So this is the preposition to is a preposition of destination. It's a simple preposition. Correct? Okay. Let's move on. Okay, we move on to functions of prepositions based on origin. So here you can see a picture. Tarun is returning home from the airport. So you use from for origin, from where it happens. Okay, I'm coming from Mumbai. Okay, so these dry fruits come from Afghanistan. So these are prepositions which show the origin. Fine, and you may have more than these. From is just an example. You have other prepositions also. So as you do these exercises, you will get to know them. Fine. Okay, now this is a preposition on origin, which shows origin. Tarun is returning home from the airport. Where is he returning? From? From the airport. So from is a preposition of origin. Clear, students? So we use from. Like for example, these dry fruits are from Afghanistan. Okay. So from is generally used to indicate origin. I'm supposed to meet my clients at 8 p.m. So this is a preposition. At is a preposition which indicates time, because it indicates the exact time. At what time? At what time? I'm supposed to be here at 8 p.m. So generally we use at for indicating prepositions of time. Clear? Now we move on to functions of preposition based on purpose. Now what are they? For what purpose? See again, I'm using the preposition for. We are raising money for a green tomorrow. Look at the picture. It's very interesting, isn't it? A green tomorrow, for a green tomorrow. So, what are you studying for? I'm studying for my exams. Clear? So, all this, what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for school to reopen. So, all this is prepositions based on purpose. Clear, all of you? Now we move on to the last function of preposition, that is means. And most of you, I must say, you make a mistake in this, students. Note it down carefully. The girl came down from the lift. Y'all say. This is something which I've always heard in the corridors. Please, students, note it. Whenever you're talking about the means of travel, means of communication, the girl came down by the elevator. I came home by car. I travel by flight. Okay, all this is prepositions based on means. Clear? Good. Now, finally, we've come to the end of the video today. But one thing that you must remember, students, prepositions can hardly be taught, you know. You need to catch it. Prepositions need to be caught rather than taught, because you need to keep your ears open all the time. What prepositions are being used? Whenever you read a book or whenever you're listening to a good conversation in English, note the prepositions. Note it down. Try to follow those prepositions, and when you use prepositions, then you'll know exactly what to use. Clear, students? The more you train your ear and your eyes, you will be better in prepositions. So now you can start doing the exercises in your book. You will be able to do it much better. Yes? Bye, students. Thank you.